ドラゴンエイジ、なんだっけ、ベイルの守護者やっていくぜー。でパーティーはハーディングが見つけたんで、ハーディングともういいんじゃないか、それで。
こんばんは。
いらっしゃいませ。ハーディングと誰にしようかな。ナーブでいこうか。はい。でドラゴンハンターに会いに行くんですが、どこでしょうか。ここかな。すげえな。いっていって、なんだこいつ、Qタイプかなんかか。あれ、
Your warden contacts, Efka and Antoine. You think they'll come through?
They'll try.
Well, it's more than we've gotten from the first warden. Where'd you meet them anyway?
It was the Deep Roads. They were there on warden business. Varric and I were after Solus. We didn't tell them at the time, of course. But you survive a Deep Stalker attack together, and you make fast friends.
Hey.
タッシュだな。
Hi, I'm Rook. I'm very much hoping you're Tosh.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
The Lords want to hit a cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vincimer makes her lair there. We get her out, the Lords get in, we go home and get drunk. Might be more on Tom. Don't get in my way.
I've got a good feeling about her. So what's the plan exactly?
We need to lure the Vincimer out of her lair. I set bait, she comes out to eat. My partners loot the lair while she's out here. We'll find the bait on the beach.
You said the dragon we're dealing with was a Vincimer.
Yeah, blue with a yellow belly. Breathes lightning.
Oh, one that breathes lightning? I've heard stories.
We're not fighting her. Lords just want the horde in her lair. On Tom ahead. Be ready. They go hard. Watch yourself. They have Gatlock cannons.
いって おおお。
Come on. You're not bigger than me.
So you've got no problem fighting other Kunari?
I'm from Remain. Not like I follow the Kyun.
You've got the arm ropes.
Sure. I wear a lot of stuff. You don't get to tell me who I am. Doesn't matter anyway. The Anton don't follow the Kyun either. Not anymore.
So what made you want to work with us?
I thought you wanted us here to help you.
No.
We're not fighting the dragon?
No. Vincimers eat big game, usually sea life. They're not hostile unless you do something stupid.
Like poke around in its lair?
Right. So we lure her out, then the lords go in and grab anything shiny.
But you do kill dragons, right? You're a dragon hunter.
I kill them when they need killing. This one doesn't.
まあそれだけなんですけどね。手っ取り早く戻れるよってだけですね。戻る必要ないんだよ君たち。
Alright, beach is up ahead.
Right. You said we'd find bait here?
Bait'll find us. Come on.
Look, deep stalkers!
Knew they'd find us.
The deep stalkers are the bait?
Yup.
Why are you making me so sorry?
Quite a few of them.
Dragons have big stomachs.
おお、いて。
That one's big. Watch out.
That's their pack leader. Take her down.
うわ。
He's in trouble.
避けやがった。素晴らしい。
I think that's the last of them. Now what?
Now I get the fire going and make our dragon dinner. Good. She'll like it. And this potion will put her to sleep for a few hours. But we gotta get her attention. Use the horn up there. Come on, she'll be here soon.
So, we held up our end of the bargain.
You did okay. What do y'all do?
Right now, we're trying to take down evil god monsters and their blighted dragons.
What? That can't be right. Dragons don't get blighted. They're smart enough to avoid that crap.
However it's happening, the gods are using the blight to force dragons to attack people.
That's messed up. Somebody needs to stop them.
おちょ。
There you go. Our task.
Where are we headed?
That old Grey Warden fort. Anton might be there. I want to see what they're doing. If it's anything the Lords of Fortune need to worry about.
She responds to the horn?
This time,
You fed her before then?
took a while to get her used to it.
Sounds like you've got her trained.
You train a dog. You reach an understanding with a dragon. Vincimers are clumsy on land, better in the water. They cut the surface like a knife.
They swim?
They dive down after prey like a giant bird. Sometimes they stun schools of fish with their lightning. Gulp them all down in a single bite.
That was close. Maybe too close.
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
Someone built an entire fortress and then left it empty?
This used to be a big Grey Warden outpost. They left after the Darkspawn stopped coming.
Yep, that's the Antom.
Let's check inside the fort. I want to see what they're doing. Shit. More Antom. You're not even supposed to be here! Dust people? I'll show you, weak dust people!
そんなことなかったな。
So the Antom took over the outpost after the Grey Wardens abandoned it?
Yeah. Ravane and the Canary were at peace forever. Then the Antom broke away from the Qun and invaded. But Canary builders are part of a different caste. They didn't break away. So the Antom take over old forts like this instead of building their own.
おう。
Grapples, nets. The Antom are going after the Vincimer.
Is that bad? She can deal with that, right?
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been watching. They knew I drugged her to make her sleep. Assholes!
See that? That?
終わり？ 簡単だな。やっぱ魔法使いめっちゃ不遇だったんだね、あれ。光栄なのに全員みたいなことしないといけないし。
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey! I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benari Bala! Atash Martarost! Asitarala! Kyuto!
Yunasi Beshida.
Tarala!
Come on! So, you breathed fire.
Yeah?
But how?
Were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later. Let me know when you're ready. I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
Does she know we're trying to help?
No, she's pissed.
We don't have to fight her, do we?
We can run. I don't think she'll chase us.
This こいつと戦った経験あるけどめんどくさかったな。
As one dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted.
Wonderfully done, Tash. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time. They call me Isabella, among other things.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
幸せそうで何より。
If it puts a smile on your face, that's good enough for me.
Oh, it does.
Thank you for all your efforts. This is just as I had hoped.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Qunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries.
We're looking for a good dragon hunter. That would be you.
Yeah?
Our contact here said you'd agreed to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You'll... Rook...
自分過保護だな。
It must be nice to have your mother so involved in your life.
いろいろと話すわけですよ。長いんで割愛します。
The Antom hate magic. They always talk about how much better Kunari are than everyone else. Now they worship elven gods for power? Hypocrites. But it explains why they pushed so hard into Ravane.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragon, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
神々の動きが早いな。
Didn't take the gods long to attract support from all the worst people in Thedas.
They're offering power to anyone who wants it. The Venatori and Antom won't question what it will cost.
So how do we fight back then?
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Shadow Dragons, particularly after we helped save their city.
A debt the Viper will repay soon.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands. And something strange is happening with the Blight there.
ひとまず手がかりだ。
Gillinane has laid low since we hurt her dragon. But the blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morrigan and those wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. In their power and wrath, at least.
Lucanus, you're back.
I am.
戻ってきてくれるし。
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, our Fade expert, and Tosh, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met.
So, a dragon hunter. Treviso could have used you.
What's happening there?
It's just... people blame you for what happened to Treviso, Rook. But they did not have to make that choice, knowing what the gods are capable of. There was no right call. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with us.
Yes, here to stay.
ありがとう。
Good to have you back. Whatever the circumstances. Everyone needs to be part of this. That's the only way we'll win.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to fall. I don't see anyone else with a better chance than you. My blade's yours. Until the end.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendale.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
簡単なわけないだろう。
I don't think it ever should be easy. As soon as it gets easy, you're not the right person to make those decisions. It needs to be hard. That's how you know you're taking it seriously.
And that's why I...
投げ。あ、うん、それ知ってるよ。 箇所。で、はあ。タッシュって何？双剣なの？おの、マジかよ。お前、てっきり大剣かと思ってた。キルするたんびに憤怒がどうのこうのか。それいいね。へえ。これ何？ハンマーブンブンしてるだけかよ。こっちか。
You're up late.
You're awake to notice.
Can't sleep? I know. I'm awake to ask.
お茶でも。
Have you tried tea?
You think that worked?
It does if you believe. Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, well, that must have been... Same. Concerts.
There's always restlessness, cat.
夜更かしも悪くないさ。
And if it's already too late?
Don't tell me you're lost.
Ah.
次。違うわ。正面ダブリンだね。うおー。
Carving monsters, huh? Didn't figure you...
This? It's but
You've got a flair for the drama.
nothing scarier than the real thing.
What will you do with it?
Standard bestiaries are always some mage drawing things. They don't understand how when someone's going to die.
I like your passion. Is that just for what?
In all.
Noted. So, where's...
Can't carve it till I know what it is. You want a piece of the Howler boy? Was I ready the first time I fought a Hurlock? I got my ass handed to me. Broke 4 ribs and cracked my jaw. Then I got back up and drove a blade through its skull.
なるよりなれよが。
Makes sense. He'll learn to fight.
I don't know another way. I'll...
Can a half lion, half eagle swim? Which half was that?
Search me. Both have.
Right.
はい。次。ハーディングね。もうご機嫌取りゲーなんだよね、これね。
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine.
Charter...
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Well, no. I guess now that the Inquisition answers to the Chantry, that makes her Divine Victoria's spy master.
あ、そっか。調教ビクトリアの密偵のリーダーってことね。
Why isn't she here? We could use a hand.
Charter entrusted the search for Solus to Varric, to us. The world's large, and she's got many things to deal with.
So how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah, we worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solus. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
彼には使命があったか。
He might be lonely, but I doubt he cares. He's single-minded. Nothing else matters besides his crusade.
Because it's the only thing he's had. My ma used to say, a caged dog forgets there's grass outside. Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
ずんぐりむっくりがこんななっちゃうとはね。
The spirits lament, dweller. The blight spreads here. Seek its roots.
よいしょ。はって取って。よいしょよいしょよいしょ。はっ、えんちゃえんちゃ。ああ、これか、えんちゃって。いいや。この先もいっぱいいいの取れると思うし。
A third edition of the unnameable elements? I didn't even know it had editions.
Oh, it's much improved with the index. Please, borrow it if you'd like.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook, you probably...
You look moved in.
Just a few essentials. Manfred was a great help with the boxes. What a fascinating place this lighthouse is.
I think I like it better with a necromancer in the place.
Do you?
Especially one with experience.
I must be sure to live up to...
Did you get the tour yet?
I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about... My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
We're still getting used to one another.
True, and yet... Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our... Thank you for stopping by.
Sure. 他はないね。墓地の散歩だっけ?
By the way, Rook, before I left, Myrna and Vorgoth asked if we could assist with an... They also mentioned displaced wisps in the necropolis. I'm...
Hauntings and scared wisps? Let's look into it.
Thank you. We'll depart...
ということで、また墓地ですね。はい。まずファーストオーデンからやろうか。眠いわ。
Rook, welcome to the Hosberg wetlands. I'd say make yourself comfortable.
I could sense blight before we were through the alluvion. What's happening?
That's the question, isn't it? Oh, one of them.
The blight's always a problem in the Anderfells. It's not strange to find a corrupted patch of forest or swamp.
What is strange is the sudden surge of blight through the Hosberg wetlands. Much like the village you found, the blight here struck too quickly, and in strange forms.
It's choked the whole area, and the local village, Lavendel, was caught in it. But they're survivors. We can be grateful for that.
ここにいてくれてよかったわ。
If there was a place that needed wardens.
Then here we are.
As far as we can tell, the gods you're chasing weren't here directly.
If the blight's really changed, then the changes are widespread. As for how much...
I can almost sense something in there. Another sound under the blight's usual song.
Sensing the blight is one thing. What you're saying is... concerning.
When we met, you tried to block the sound out. Now you hear too much.
If it helps, that's what we're here for.
少し心配になってきたぞ。
Should I be worried?
About me? No. About the blight? Yes. But you already are.
We heard rumors of the surge here and volunteered to investigate. The first warden expects a report. Soon.
If we want proof the blight's changed, then this place is where to find it.
But the way the blight left the village, we've had our hands full just keeping it back and helping the sick.
You need more to study.
Yes. The odd growths the blight has formed, like boils, they surround Lavendel. I need more samples.
It's a good thing another warden showed up.
Even if it's you.
You collapse a building to seal off Darkspawn one time.
And get us all in trouble.
Worth it. You know we like you, so be careful out there.
I will. I'll be back as soon as I can.
よし、行くぞ。
Oh, hello.
何これ。どれ？
All right. Let's find those boil samples. Looks like there's
You've been to the farmlands. There's a family. They...
Lavendale Village. This can't turn out like Demetta's Crossing.
It's still standing. And I'll fight.
Huh. Something's blocking it from the other side.
What happened?
Are you all right?
Are you here to help Lavendale? I'm Bastion. There's more out there than Blight.
Of what?
The place has been abandoned for years. They say the Lord had the Blight away. The treasure's up there.
I wouldn't be surprised if damage from the Blight stirred something up.
Whether it's a curse or a...
どこだっけ？あれ？
Darkspawn nest. Lavendale's better off without it.
There. That's our Blight boil. Got a sample. I'm guessing there are more than one.
Knowing how Antoine experiments. Yes.
Got the sample.
We're getting there.
Harding, is it true you can control rock snap?
Control? That's funny. I'm still trying not to drop things on my own feet. And I still don't know why this happened.
Darkspawn, don't drop your guard.
I'd seen bits of it, but not like Demeter's Crossing. Not like here. Time to fight!
あ、骨戻るのか。
This was farmland.
Like where my ma lives.
The Blight took it recently.
Check out the ballista.
You just want to shoot stuff. Sensed us attacking the boils. It's not happening.
We need to stop it. And another sample.
I think we can.
Yeah. Let's get back to Evka and Antoine. Light gummed up the entrance. I think we can cut through.
Antoine? Antoine!
Yes? Yes, the blight samples. They're like nothing we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And Rook? I believed you, but to hear it? I almost hear voices in it. The gods calling the blight.
We need to...
I give you two reign, and this is where it leads. Chasing Rook's lies.
First Warden,
You were told to stay away. Or does your allegiance to us no longer matter?
Of course it does. Fighting the blight matters. That's why I'm here.
You're here for your ego, not for us.
Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. She's telling the truth. The blight has changed. And that changes everything.
It changes nothing. Your sensitivity to blight is useful, Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
No one here wants blight to spread. We can work together.
You're in no place to make offers. You tampered with a ritual that unleashed blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
If gods control the blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
But we...
The blight has increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the blight?
Yes, but...
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
That went poorly, even for a talk with him.
It's my fault you're in trouble.
He's never really liked us.
So much for convincing the Wardens.
There's you, Davrin, me, and Antoine. We make it work with the four of us. You and Davrin work with your new friends. Antoine and I will track Darkspawn and the Blight.
In so-called peace, vigilance. If we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
The elven god of monsters had been hard at work. She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so.
Ma, スーパー頭でっかちってことですよ。
He finally agrees to meet for a report, then he all but calls you a liar.
I think you were included in that.
Thanks.
Oh,
hello. Another day.
Venatory barrier crystals. Whoever came this way didn't want to be followed. What are they doing in the Hosberg weapons? What's that sound?
I don't think it's the blight.
何ですかこれは。おお。
This is the cursed manor.
Lord Gaspin's treasure belongs to the Venatori.
Take him out.
Gaspin's treasure, but look at this place. It's really still here?
Still alive? Still alive.
Inside.
What was that?
You're not alone here.
The manor is supposed to be cursed.
あ、うん、思い出したここ。
The cellar. Stay on guard. Research notes. This man wanted Lord Gaspin's treasure to impress Elganon.
They are curious creatures.
We can't leave this demon's roots in the wetland. Someone follow up. They're hitting us from afar.
簡単だったな。やっぱりあの難易度で魔導士が一番あれだったんだね。
This writing is old. If it was Lord Gaspin,
どんだけここで死んだことか。
here it wasn't enough. He found a demon, or became the one we met. If the demon was the curse, at least we've kept it away from Lavendale. Once we're done, we can let Bastion know.
どんだけ死んだことかだよね、あそこで。上？お、いけたいけた。 う行ったり来たりだよ。
Rook! Always good to see people return.
We went up to Gaspin Manor.
You did?
Less the Blight and more like some Venatori. There was a demon haunting the manor.
Huh. And thank you.
現状ダメだから炎属性がね。よし、じゃあ次回はここからまた。あ、すごい重装備になってる。じゃあお疲れ様でした。